Welcome to the 5th generation Chevrolet Camaro. I've never driven one of these before, and yet my first experience will be with a very special dealer-tuned version of the Camaro SS. This car has the Berger package. There's a dealership in Grand Rapids, Michigan called Berger Chevrolet. For the 2011 model year, they made 25 cars with this package. And I'll include all the details in the video description, but what you need to know is that this has a stock 6.2 liter LS3 V8, but they've strapped a Magnuson 2300 2.3 liter supercharger to it. They've also fitted a custom Sweet Thunder exhaust, what a name for an exhaust, 550 horsepower and 530 pound-feet of torque. That's compared to the 426 horsepower and 420 pound-feet when this engine was stock. This also comes with Forgeline SP3P wheels. They're 20-inch all around, but they're 9.5 width in the front, 11 in the rear, and we're running some Nitto G2 tires. They're 275 front, 315 rear. These are not the original Nittos that came on the car. This also has Pfadt suspension. That's Pfadt. I believe that company has not been around for quite some time, but this offered progressive spring rates. I think this just has lowering springs with the OEM dampers and some revised bushings. The exterior has also been updated by Berger. This has gloss black stripes that are wider and go a little further than the factory decals. The front fascia and the rear taillight panel are also matte black. This is essentially a nod to the Copo Camaros from the 1960s. I also like the fact that they painted the front and rear bow ties in a very bright shade of blue. Apparently, this is the only car that Berger Chevrolet ever modified that came in silver ice metallic. And when this car was sold brand new by the dealership, it was backed by a full GM 3-year or 36,000 mile warranty. Oh, this also comes with a Hurst short shifter. Besides that, we have a 6-speed manual transmission. It's a TR6060 from Tremec, a clutch-type rear differential. This car weighed a little over 3,800 pounds when stock, but with the Berger build, add about 100 pounds to that. We have strut front suspension, multi-link rear, and this actually has hydraulic power steering. I think in 2012 or 2013, they refreshed the 5th gen Camaro with electric power steering. Market value for one of these cars in stock form with the SS trim for the V8 is around $15,000 to $25,000. I would say 25 grand gets you a pretty clean example. And the owner, John, is actually trying to sell this car. So if you're interested, I'll put his contact information in the video description. The steering wheel is absolutely a retro design with these huge 9-3 spokes. Not exactly ergonomic. I mean, the way my fingers curl around doing a lobster claw, I can't really curl my fingers around them the way that I want. Very retro gauges as well. I love the way this car looks from outside. I think the Berger package really elevates the aesthetic. But let's get this thing fired up and see how 550 supercharged V8 horsepower feels in a 5th gen chassis. Also worth pointing out, this is on the Zeta platform, so the predecessor to the Alpha platform for the 6th gen Camaro. And fun fact, the Zeta platform is actually used for the Holden Commodore V8 sports sedan over in Australia. So no drive modes, we're just gonna hit this traction control button twice to turn on StabiliTrak competitive mode. Oh wow, very traction limited. Now the engine's not super loud from inside the car. Oh wow, a lot of motion from that rear end on throttle. Super short throw Hurst shifter. Oh yeah, that's a lot of power. Oh, surprisingly easy to heel toe. Nice firm brake pedal, hydraulic steering. Other than hating the steering wheel, I actually find the steering pretty decent. There's something flying around in the back seat. There's a weird rattle coming from the engine bay. I don't know what that is. I hear it off throttle. All right, something that I really don't like on this car is the suspension. It's really harsh over the bumps when you go over them at speed. This car is just dying for max drag ride suspension from the 6th gen. Oh, look at that, very underdamped. Oh, wow, yeah. The chassis rigidity feels really good, but this suspension is definitely a limiting factor here. I get on throttle in 2nd gear, there's a little bit of playfulness at that rear end, but not in a scary way. It's like just enough slip to give me the sensation of neutral steer, which is really fun. Not a whole lot of opportunities to go full throttle on this road. And it's not just because this has a lot of power, but again, that suspension is just so limited. Very little traction. Oh my gosh. This engine is something else though, supercharged LS3. Now the reason that Berger discontinued this package after 2012 is because the ZL1 came out and that offered a factory supercharger making about the same power. There's no reason to get this car anymore. Oh, now this actually has independent rear suspension, but maybe it's because of this suspension package with the Pfadt progressive springs that is making the car almost feel like it has a live rear axle. Watch this. Oh, I'm growing some hair in my chest with every shift of this Hurst short shifter. Other than the suspension limitations, this chassis feels really good. I mean, this is an over 3,900 pound car, but it really doesn't feel it. Really good rigidity. The steering is good as well, other than this terrible steering wheel. Transmission, pretty satisfying to use, I must admit. So tight and notchy. Just can't fault the LS3, especially with a supercharger. Good brake feel as well. All the inputs of this car are actually really good. It reminds me of the 6th gen. Just so much movement over the bumps. I would honestly remove the Pfadt suspension and put on some proper dampers. I don't know who makes dampers for the 5th gen Camaro, but if you could get some Ohlins or maybe even KWs, I think that would really transform this car, because the chassis, the engine, the transmission, the steering, the brakes, they all feel really good. It's honestly just the suspension that's holding this thing back right now. Let's see if we can actually put the power down. The answer is no. I had to depend heavily on the StabiliTrak traction control to keep this car on the road. And even then, it was a little bit of a challenge. What a fun car though. I just love that big torquey V8 enhanced by the supercharger. It gives this car endless torque across the rev range. And this chassis overall is just super impressive. I can see why the 5th gen is often considered an underrated generation of Camaro, because the 6th generation is so popular nowadays at local track days for its blend of affordability, reliability, performance, modability, and daily drivability. The 5th gen honestly offers about 80 to 90% of what the 6th gen gives you, and most of what you're losing, I would argue, is just the tech. But if you could just put some proper dampers on this car, it would be just so good. So if any of you end up buying this, that's exactly what I would recommend. Leave the car untouched otherwise. So big shout out to the owner, John. If you're interested in purchasing this 2011 Berger Camaro SS, reach out to John using his contact info in the video description. Let me know what you think about the 5th generation Camaro. In terms of 5th gen versus 6th gen, what are your thoughts? And why is the 6th gen so much more popular at track days? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.